employing different openings, even against d4. He's been going for these Queen's Gambit decline, not his traditional Grunfeld. I'm expecting one e4 here. A Sicilian. Might be the knight off, or might be another one.
And here we go.
And it's e4. Will it be c5? It is c5. Will we see the knight off?
Knight f3.
And it's not the knight off.
You said it. He'll mix it up. He could mix it up on you. C takes d4, knight takes d4. And now here's the moment of truth. The Sveshnikov, e7, e5. And for sure, because of the whole Fabi Magnus match from 2018, where the Sveshnikov was Magnus's go-to defense, everybody in the world's top studied.
Yeah.
And look at them go. I mean, they're gaining time on the clock.
They have more time than what they started with, as you said. Sveshnikov, of course, it's an opening that's been there for the ages, but really gained in popularity after that 2018 match. What's been very fascinating about Maxime in 23, he's one of those very unique players who's had an extremely predictable opening repertoire. It's the knight off, it's your Grunfeld against d4, and he's stuck to it. But over the last year, I think he realized, and he's spoken about this in his blog post as well, that he realized that he needs to change it no matter how difficult it is, start over again, and that also resulted in him not getting the kind of opening positions that he wanted. But finally, he finds his rhythm in these openings that he hasn't played before. We're seeing him employ the Sveshnikov now. We see him play these different lines from the traditional Maxime that we've known over time. And he slows down finally because g3, h4 on the board, it's a good time to take stock of the position.
It's a different approach entirely by Jan, and I think Peter mentioned it best. When you play in a world championship match, the amount of preparation that you do kind of carries you over for the next year or two. You play in 2 world championship matches, you got a lot of luggage, you got a lot of ideas against a lot of openings, and guess what? This looks like a nice treatment that White's doing. He's playing to trade off the light square bishop and just control forever the square d5. Peter, jump in on this one for me. Is g3, h4 well known?
Yeah, it's one of the main ideas in this line, because the problem when you play this c4 variation against the Sveshnikov, your problem is your light squared bishop.
Whoa. Castle's long, Peter? Whoa. That's a different approach.
That is a different approach. It looks borderline bad, but in fact it's difficult for black to open files on the queen side. As you can see, you can play a4, a3, or you can play the other pawn forward, but it will always be met by white closing the flank down.
You play a3, I play b3. You play b3, I play a3. Just as you said, closing the flank down. But on the other hand, what is the king doing?
And the thing about this plan is it allows white to just go hell for leather on the king side, because we no longer have to care about the center. We no longer have to. We actually actively.
bishop on d8 can't move. The king.
I think MVL will play a 5a4.
I think MVL will resign.
Watch him play a 5a4 here. No.
He goes back with the queen.
e8, so he's basically saying bishop h5 and rook f7 I'll defend.
Bishop takes h5, king takes h5, rook f6 for style points.
For style points. Get the king out in the open and before you bag it. Rook f6 again. It just
Still
feels
want it.
so badly.
I think rook f6 still looks like the move that should work because you give up a rook, you're also giving up a bishop, but that black king and no one's coming to the defense of the g line. You can even give up a rook on g1 in the line at the end. Rook f6, bishop takes rook, pawn takes bishop, knight takes bishop. I think rook g1 might work. Give up the rook as well, and once again, the queen is enough to give checkmate.
Exactly. Knight e2. You don't even need rook g1.
Don't even need it.
Queen g2 right away. And here we go. Bishop takes h5.
He'll go knight f6 though, it's stronger.
And knight f6. Oh.
This is stronger.
And you take with the rook this time.
Yeah, you actually give mate instead of winning material. Knight f6,
knight
bishop
f6.
f6. MVL will play king f8 and then just rook g1.
And he takes with the rook. Rook h6 is a checkmate in 1. And how are you fighting against the mate in 1?
Queen
f8.
f8 or h8. And then rook g1 and there's no stopping queen g4.
Oh, nicely calculated and nicely finished off by Jan Nepomniachtchi.
Beautiful game. I mean, once again, MBL is being victimized by simply fantastic play.
And the fun point is, even if black plays queen e6 here,
Yes,
we still play rook g1.
No. Now that will get another visual.
Come on, Jan. Thank you.
It's on the board.
Rook g1. You called it, Peter. Beautiful play as the threat is queen g4 check by rook h6 mate.
And if queen takes queen, rook h6 mate anyway.
Exactly.
Oh, this is stunning.
Oh, very, very nice. He'll play rook h8 and spoil our beautiful finish.
You just take the queen now?
Sadly, we just take the queen now, and we will play g6 and g7, and we will mate the king. Okay.
Maxime continues to fight with 6 seconds on a clock and a busted position to boot. The g-pawn moves forward,
G4,
and then queen g4, and finally handshakes. What a masterpiece, an attacking masterpiece.